now I'm at Örebro Castle, and we're going to look in at an old favorite, the Secret of the Vasa Fortress guiding. And this year they changed quite a lot, and we're going to talk to Fredrik and Niklas and Johanna that are working here this year.
My name is Tia.
And what are you doing for summer job this year?
I am at the castle in Örebro and I'm selling tickets for the different tours that we have here.
How do you like your summer job? Is this a good job?
It's a very nice job. People here are very nice and I enjoy it.
Jag var trött! Då ska du veta att jag är trött! Jag var uppe klockan 4 i morse! Du är den sämsta och den lataste piga jag någonsin träffat. Inte undra på att de inte ville ha dig på Nyköpings hus. Du går upp, så gör du som du i Tillfag istället. Här sa att jag ska skina. Jag ska kunna spela i latrinen, det är klart. Upp! Typiskt så här. Jaha, typiskt tiggare på morgården. Så ut! Så ut! Ge av! Det är bara tiggare, vi får ta tiggare här. Ut, ge av! Nej, oj! Förlåt mig, nu ser jag ju vilka ni är. Ni är ju inga tiggare. Ni är ju enkeldrottning Kristinas fyra gäster. Åh herregud, förlåt mig, det var inte meningen att skrika sådär. God dag. Bo Rynningeviken heter jag. Jag är ståthållare här i Närke och hövitsman för Örebro slott. God dag, Bo Rynningeviken. Ni är alla varmt välkomna hit till Örebro slott.
What's the difference between this year's Vasa Fortress guiding and last year?
Well, this year we have new actors, except for me, and we have made new characters, and we have changed the plots in these 4 shows that we have that takes place in different years in the Swedish history.
Which years are current this time?
This year we have the year of 1585, and 1618, 1625 and 1812. So 4 different shows.
And which are the main themes of the different shows?
Well, in 1585 then we meet Duke Karl that rebuilt this old fortress in the late 16th century, and he turned it into a beautiful Renaissance palace. And in 1618 then we have Duke Karl's son, Duke Karl Philip, he's called, that spent his summer here at the castle, alone, without his mother.
Konstigt av min mor. Mycket starka åsikter. Karl Philip, du får inte lägga pengar där på onödiga saker! Nej, så det får jag inte. Men det råkar ju vara så att det är de onödiga sakerna som är roligast att lägga pengarna på. Inte sant?
And then in 1625, then we have Duke Karl's wife, Christina, and at that year she's a widow, the widow Queen Christina.
Och en gång, när han var i Nyköping, så slog han en man så hårt i skallen att skallen spricker. Han avlider. Och det är fruktansvärt.
Bra! Fruktansvärt bra tycker jag!
Fruktansvärt bra, ja! Han hade temperament, min kära make. Och Bo,
Ja.
det har jag också.
Ja.
Glöm inte det. Men hans temperament ledde honom ända in i död.
And in the last year, 1812, then Jean-Baptiste Bernadotte, the French guy who became the King of Sweden, called the 14th Johan, that he was called then in Sweden, because he got a Swedish name. Then he is at this castle that year.
And which characters do you play this year?
This year, 1618, I play Duke Karl Philip's teacher, and he is an old teacher that has raised him and taught him everything. So he is a man of church as well.
Yeah, you can see that little cross
The
here.
little
So.
cross here, his warm dress.
Yeah. And what do you think is the best part about your job?
Well, it's the environment, of course, the castle is is really nice to work on the castle. But then if you mean the guided tours, then every guided tour is different from, they are different from each other, because everything can happen. As the audience, they interact, they are involved in the story, in the history and so on. So they feel that they really are in this year, whether it's 1618 or 1585, they are the noble guest that comes.
So it's a fun job.
Very fun, yeah.
Is there any disadvantages, like maybe long hours and hot clothes?
That is a drawback. Yeah, they are very warm, and some of the rooms become very warm in the summer.
Yeah.
The cellar, where I spend sometimes, the dungeons, it becomes very warm in the summer.
And can you tell me a little bit about the other characters you play in the other shows?
Yes, I play in the year 1812. Then I play Jean-Baptiste Bernadotte, the new Swedish crown prince, that is very concerned about what he looked like and so on, his clothes, and that he looks nice. And then I play in the year 1625. I play a man who's in charge, like a sheriff or something, that takes care of the noble guests that arrive that day, and guide them around in the castle. And so he desperately wants to move into the castle himself, but
Okay, that's what his goal is.
yeah, the goal in his life. But someone is he wants to close the whole castle, so he can't move into the castle himself. So it's very exciting for him to solve that problem.
Vi måste lura Ragnar på något vis. Han får inte träffa den riktiga ängeldrottningen. Det är bra. Hon ligger till säng som är sjuk i sin kammare. Perfekt. Ska vi se. Han får träffa dig! Du får spela änkeldrottning, Kristina. Perfekt, ja! Varför är du så mån om att stänga ner Örebro slott?
Mycket enkelt, min gamla vän, mycket enkelt. Hälften av alla slottets tillgångar tillfaller mig och Nyköping när det stängs här. Vi har tavlor och möbler, mattor, takkronor, personal, allt blir mitt. Eller hälften av allt. Jag kommer att bli ofantligt, nästan obscent rik.
Men måste allting handla om pengar? Kan vi inte tänka på att det kan vara fint här idag att ha ett slott, va? Så slunga ner sig lite, du inte en svarskott.
Men vad håller du på med, människa? Super mig full och tar på mig. Vad är det för ordning?
Det skulle jag aldrig göra.
Du gjorde det just.
Jaha, nej men det var en olyckshändelse bara.
If someone saw last year's show, why should you go again this year?
Because there are lots new characters and new actors, and of course they act in another way if you compare to the old actors. And I play new characters.
Yeah, because you were like Lasse-Maja last year, and this year you're
Yes.
Jean-Baptiste Bernadotte.
Yeah, this year another colleague of mine will play Lasse-Maja.
Yeah. So you think you have a lot to offer the audience?
Yes, I think so. I know so.
Okay. Thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you.
Nice. Can you tell me a little bit about the secrets of the Vasa Fortress guiding?
Well, it's a guided tour in a certain time in the history where you meet characters from the past who walks around with you, and you meet other characters who interact a little. Yeah.
And which characters do you play?
I am today the sister to the Duke Carl Philip, spoiled brat, his sister, Maria Elisabeth. And I am of royal blood, so I am quite angry of him putting me on household and the chores.
You get to do all the chores and like...
Exactly, I am like a Cinderella. And otherwise I play an assassinator who is trying to killing the Duke Carl.
Okay.
And then...
What's her motive for trying to kill Duke Cobb?
The Duke has killed her brother, so she's put here on doing the work to build the castle, and then she's trying to sneak in a window and then
Get revenge.
Get her revenge. That's right. And then in the 1625 tour, I am a maid who is dressed up as Christina, the queen herself.
Ah, that sounds interesting. So she's in imposter.
Yes, she's forced to do this, because otherwise she will be fired from her work here at the castle.
Att allt det ni har hört om mig och allt som ni kommer att höra om mig är sant. För hon är en orddrottning.
Jag är en orddrottning. Vi måste gömma dig. Där under bordet, så. Man får inte se dig. Det är perfekt. Där ser du.
Det här är en värdelös idé. Men alla ser mig härifrån.
You've been acting anything before this?
Yes, I have done this tour. Not last summer, but in the autumn.
And what's the best part about the job, you think?
It's fun, that's for sure. It's fun to play theatre, and it's fun to guide and meet people from other countries and other cities in Sweden. Yeah.
How many hours a day do you normally work?
About 8, it says, but it's 6.5 or 7.5, and then we have a ghost tour, so it will even it out.
Can you tell me a little bit about the ghost tours?
Well, it's late at night. It starts at 11 o'clock at night, and you will meet a prisoner who will take you around the castle and telling ghost stories. And time to time you meet the characters from the past who also tell their stories, how they have had their time here at the castle. So you can meet a witch, or a monk, or a prisoner.
It sounds quite interesting and also exciting.
It's quite exciting, it's quite horrible and spooky.
Does it happen that people actually get scared from them?
Yes, that's for sure.
What do you think you can offer the audience?
A good time. They will have a fun guided tour here. It's not boring, and you don't have to stand and listen to paintings and objects from the past. You can interact with the characters instead.
Yes, and if someone saw last year's guiding, why do you think they should go again this year?
Because it's a new guiding tour. There is quite nothing left from the last year. It's all new, I think.
Okay, now I want to thank you for the interview. It's been nice.
Nu är du tyst, piga! Nu står jag här och pratar med Danmark, så du lägger inte i! Enkeldrottningen, vad gör du uppe? Skulle inte du gå och lägga dig?
Sluta slå mig! Jag är charadjävel. Jag känner igen dig. Kom fram därifrån.
Exakt.
Dunk!
Can you tell me a little bit about this year's Secrets of the Vasa Fortress guiding?
Well, these guided tours are historic, dramatized guiding tours. That's, well, focus on some of the historical persons here in the castle that's been here, acted here, and worked here. And some fiction characters also that makes these tours a little special.
And which characters do you play?
I play Carl Philip, a duke, very young, a little spoiled brat, actually. Dies 21 years old, and this is the year before he dies.
Ska du ut i krig? Ja! Och det vill att vi ska tro på. Tror ni att han skulle överleva en dag ut i krig?
Jag är faktiskt en mycket duktig fäktare.
Ja. Och vad tror du mamma skulle säga om det här?
Vet ni sant vad hon skulle säga om det? Hon skulle säga nej! Som alltid! Sätta käppar i hjulet för mig! Stoppa mig! Så 8 år sedan. Jag, Carl Philip, hade chansen att bli tsar över ett av jordens mäktigaste riken, Ryssland. Men nej då, min mor vill inte släppa iväg mig.
And I also play the master thief Lasse-Maja. I also play, let's see here, yes, the architect of the castle, Hercules Mida.
Okay.
Yes, that's pretty much my characters, yes.
Which year is the guiding today?
Today it's 1618, if I remember right, and yeah, the year before my character dies. he is really eager at getting away on that war. And
How would you describe your characters if you take like characteristics?
yes, spoiled little brat that tries to dominate her big sister.
Det andra brevet, det här var från vår mor. Tack. Ursäkta mig. Mycket brådskande brev. Mycket brådskande. Det är från Axel Oxenstierna.
Och det vill han att vi ska tro på. Att det var från Axel Oxenstierna. Det luktar parfym det där brevet. Jag har aldrig träffat den där Axel. Han luktar inte vårglömt, ska jag tala om för honom. Det stinker. Usch. Tänk om jag har träffat en flicka. Arma flickebarn.
Tänk om inte drottningen får veta det här. Ha? Har ni läst? Det är en skandal, det är från en flicka. Det är en flicka. Det är från Elisabeth Ribbing. Ja, det är enkeldrottning Kristinas egen kammarjungfru. Elisabeth Ribbing. Kammarjungfru? Och här står det att de har gått och gift sig med varandra. I största hemlighet. En skandal! Det kommer enkeldrottningen aldrig gå med på. Litet brev kanske. Vem är det härifrån då?
Det där är från Axel Oxenstierna.
Axel Oxenstierna, ja. Då ska vi se vad Axel Oxenstierna
Ja, det är kriget till Riga.
Kära Carl Philip, jag är...
Axel Oxenstierna!
Nå så, vem är det ifrån då? Kan det vara din mors egen kammarjungfru Elisabeth Ribbing, kanske?
Ja, det är det.
Jaha. Och ni har gått och gift er i största hemlighet.
Men Carl Philip, ska du gifta dig med en kammarjungfru?
Jag har gift mig till och med, syster.
Tror du att din mor kommer att gå med på det?
And what do you think you can offer the audience?
What I can offer the audience, you mean this show can offer or that I can offer?
Well, both.
Both. Well, the show can offer quite an interesting way of showing a historical building that isn't as regular as an ordinary guiding tour, as boring, I dare say. It's more fitting for kids, but it's also fitting for other persons, and you are able to understand a little more how people thought and did and worked during those ages. Quite a fun time, in short.
And what do you think is the best part about the job?
This job, you're able to work with history, you're able to work with drama and acting, and you're able to work with persons, people, which is quite fantastic combinations.
Storebror! Gustav den andre Adolf, konung av Sverige. Min storebror var ju faktiskt 16 år gammal bara när han här i salen blev krönt till Sveriges konung. Och här ser vi hur man ska klä sig. Praktfulla pastellfärger som riktigt skiner likt solen. Gult och blått i Sveriges fana och mycket manlig spetskrage.
I myself has worked on some museums and guiding tours for 4 years, so I like that.
Yeah, seems like a fun job. And how many hours do you work a day approximately?
How many hours? We have a full day. We have 100% full days. Of course, the days is approximately 6.5 hours usually, or 7.5 hours. But we take that. We get our 8-hour working day due to when on the weekends we have ghost shows, and they are really late.
And if someone watched this guiding last year, why should it go again this year?
Yeah. Well, we have new actors, and one actor don't act the same role the same way, and this time we also have new roles, so actually it's not the same thing anymore.
Okay. I want to thank you so much for the interview.
My pleasure.
Så har vi jättebra nu ikväll och så ses vi imorgon. Bra, så alla är här allihopa. Och pigan visar lite väldigt vackert världshus. Så ha det trevligt. Haha!
Right now we are at nature resorts area in the outskirts of Örebro. Here you can see a water park, the old oil harbor and Oset. Naturens Hus is a restaurant located in the outskirts of Örebro. It was built in 2006 and was designed by the architect Håkan Bjurström. Naturens Hus is situated nearby the nature's resort area Oset and Rynningeviken. Oset was created in the late 1800s when Örebro County decided to dry out the land by lowering the water in Lake Hjälmaren with 1 meter. The new land was meant for agriculture, but since 1968 it's been a nature's resorts area. Today the area is known for its bird watching. Over 100 species of birds can be spotted in the area, which makes it one of the best places for bird watching in Sweden. The Black River runs out into Lake Hjälmaren at Rynningeviken. In the summer, it's a popular area for recreation. A lot of people enjoy taking walks in the area. And in the winter, you can go ice skating on the lake if it's a cold winter.